welcome to this week's episode of Straight Talk for Energy Healers. My name is Renu Aurora. I am an energy healer. I am the creator of a healing modality called the accelerated release technique. I work on the subconscious. I help people uncover the emotional baggage that they're carrying that has been keeping them from living the life that they want and deserve to live. And we unhook it, we let it go, and allow them to move into a bright, brilliant, wonderful future. And I am also the author of the book called The Energy Healing Bible. That's my baby there. And finally, I am here on a mission. My mission is to help other energy healers like yourselves to be able to live your life's purpose, to be able to help as many people as you possibly can, because I know that you make miracles. You do extraordinary things, and I want to see you do that. Not only do I want to see you do that, I want you to do that without being broke. Because let's face it, energy healers do not have the cachet that they really deserve. It's all about the Western medical pills and all that stuff. And we know that there's so much more to it. There's so much more to healing. The puzzle is huge, and you have such an integral role to play in that puzzle. And you do miracles, and you deserve to be compensated accordingly for the magic that you weave. Now, typically, what I would do for this show is I bring on a special guest to give you some tips or tricks or some advice on how to run a successful business, how to get the mindset you need, or whatever tools that you require to get yourself out there and do your magic. Today we're doing a little different. Well, for a couple of reasons, I'm not even going to get into them right this moment, but we are doing it differently today. Today, I'm going to do a healing demo for you. I've been privileged to showcase many other healers and what they do. And today, the universe has decided that it's my turn. So for this, I need a volunteer. So the very lovely June Hartleap has volunteered to be the recipient of a demonstration of the accelerated release technique. Now, that requires a lot of bravery. So I'm going to put it out there right now. Thank you. Thank you, June, for your bravery, because subconscious work can get messy. We don't always know what we're going to find. And to volunteer, you're saying, or open it all up, and she's ready to release whatever junk she is carrying that is keeping her from living her best life. And while I'm setting the parameters for this session to be something that's easy to find, that's not deeply buried, that she knows is there. We're setting the parameters that's what we want to do. Still don't know what we're going to find. So fasten your seatbelts and let's get started. So first thing, let me bring on June. Hey, June.
Hi, Renu. How are you?
I am fantastic, and I'm so grateful for you to be with me here today.
I'm happy to be here.
You excited?
Yes.
All right.
I'm nervous too.
Nervous? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never know what we're going to find. So I'm going to put it out there for your subconscious to say, take it easy on her. We're going to try not to do anything that's embarrassing or that's uncomfortable. But that's something that is holding you back in some way, shape, or form, and that we can help you through it. Now, again, another thing that I didn't explain for the audience is next week, I'm actually doing a workshop on how to heal from your past. So I will be teaching a bunch of techniques. It's basically like the 101 course for healing, but that's still some pretty significant stuff. So we're going to follow a little bit of the structure today of what I'm going to be teaching in next week's course. Now, what that means is we are going to find a pattern, and I'm going to explain all that stuff next week. I'm not going to go through that right now, but we're going to find a pattern in June's life that has been causing her some issues, and we're going to get to the root of it and heal it. At least that's the plan. Hopefully her subconscious will play along with us. So first thing I got to do is connect. So give me 2 seconds. I use a pendulum for anybody watching to connect with the person's subconscious. All right, is it safe for me to connect? Good. Clarity to do so. Any intentional interference or influence in the way, all spirit guides willing and able, all inner children willing and able. All right, so we're connected. Your subconscious is like, yeah, let's get started. Do I need to do filters right now? No, I'm not going to do filters. We're just going to go straight in. All right, so we're just going to ask. So we want to find a pattern. Like I said, I want to find a pattern. I want it to be something that there's going to be a life event at the root, and that it's not going to be deeply buried or anything like that. It's going to be straightforward and easy for us to find. Is it safe? Ooh, it's not safe to find it. Give me a second. Higher self, mind, ego, core, protector parts, or all your spirit. Ooh, your spirit guides are blocking this one. Give me a second. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? Okay, your spirit guides need some support so we can access this event. Now, interesting things about spirit guides is there's a lot of interesting things about spirit guides. In fact, spirit guides are not the same things as angels. Spirit guides are the people in our lives, our ancestors, our, deceased parents, grandparents, best friends, the people in our soul tribe. When they pass on, before they reincarnate, they take a turn as a spirit guide. And what that means is they were once human, they will be human again, and in spirit, they've still got their baggage. They are not suddenly enlightened. They've got baggage, and sometimes their baggage becomes your baggage. If they're upset about something or nervous about something, they're going to block us from dealing with one of your issues, which might trigger them. So we find spirit guides getting in the way kind of a lot. So we just roll with it. We heal them. We let go of their distressed or disturbed, whatever's disturbing them, so that we can keep on moving on. So now, inner children's safety will parts to integrate. I just got to finish taking care of the guides. I lost a little track there. Okay, so now we want to find this pattern. Is it safe to do so? Clarity, any intentional interference or influence in the way, are all spirit guides ready, willing, and able, and inner children ready, willing, and able. Okay, so now we're going to find a pattern. So how many clues will help us find it? Is it 1 clue? No. Is it 2 clues? Yes. Are any of these clues in column A? No. Column B? Yes. 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8. B8. Clarity on B8. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. If you're doing subconscious work, you need resources because you got to get answers from somewhere. And I'm using a list of emotions so that we can figure out what it is that's going on in Jude's life. The 8 is the emotion of distress. And I said there's 2 clues, so give me a second to find the second one. Safe to find. That was my water glass. Let's move that over. Column B, column C, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C10, clear on C10. Indecisive. Okay. Indecisive. Okay, now do we have clarity to understand this pattern? No. Higher self. Okay, I need a little bit of information. Pattern, emotion, belief. 1 through 20, 21 through 40, 41 through 50, 51, 52. Clarity on 52. Okay. All right, so there is a pattern that you're hanging on to, June. Something that is repeating itself in your life. So let me explain a little bit. I said we want to deal with did I say? I said we're doing a healing today. What I didn't say is we want to heal a life event. We want to heal something that June has been hanging on to something that's happened in her past that she hasn't either recognized as important or just been able to let it go. And in this case, because I said I don't want it deeply buried, more the latter than the former. I think she knows it's there, but she just hasn't understood its significance or been able to release it. That's our objective. Now, the subconscious wants the aha moments. That is really, really key. And in releasing a life event, while it's fun and all to let it go, it's more important to understand what havoc it created. Why is it important? What exactly did that life event do? How is it wreaking havoc in your life? And that's what we're starting with. This life event is so significant that it created a pattern. It has the key emotions from that event have repeated themselves in June's life over and over and over again, basically saying, hey, June, you remember when you felt like this before? Trying to set up that sense of deja vu so you're triggered to go back and find the originating event. So your pattern, and I'm going to ask one more question. Is it in one place, two places, three places? Your pattern, these key emotions have actually repeated themselves and are now going to be found in 3 different areas of your life. The pattern, the emotions are distress and indecisive. So there's some area where you're feeling indecisive and distressed about it. So let's see. Does it have anything to do with family? Nope. Friends. Okay, I'm getting something with friends. Career. Something with career. And I'm going to ask ART. No, not ART. So friends, career, and yourself. Yourself is the third one. Now, does that make sense? Now, if and I should explain, we all have an ego. If your ego wants to protect you from something that it really is like, that might I don't want to talk about it. That might be uncomfortable. It can cloud the situation. So if you can't come up with something right away, let me know. I'm gonna do a little clearing, and we'll find out what it's actually supposed to be pointing to. So distress and indecisive. Does that make some sense for you right off the bat?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so with respect to those 3 areas, because I want them all clear by the end, I said something to do with friends, something to do with your career, and something just with respect to yourself. Do those make some sense?
Yes.
All of them?
Yeah, it actually did. Yeah.
Okay, so just the Coles notes. I don't want to. We just want to find out what's under it. So what's happening with friends? Where is there this feeling of distress and indecisive with a friend? And it could be one friend, it could be a lot of friends, but something where maybe you're not sure if somebody belongs in your life, and you're like a little distressed about what to do. Like there's different things, different places this can go. What are you finding?
I just want to say yes.
Okay, can you give me a little bit, like, I don't need names, I don't need anything like that. Is there, like, what's the situation that describes distress and indecisiveness?
Whether I should make a move to a different residence,
Okay,
and it is with a friend.
yeah. Okay. So that's the indecisiveness and the turmoil of making a decision. Okay. So that was friends. Career. So what's going on career-wise where there's a little bit of indecisiveness and distress?
I guess it would have to do with my worthiness of believing that I can do it.
Right. Okay. Not sure. Okay. And then finally, yourself. So where's some indecisiveness where it comes to you, like you personally?
I would have to say it's the same thing.
Okay.
My belief in that I can do it.
So this is self. So one is decisiveness on pursuit, like career pursuit, and the other one is just, can you do it? Kind of. So it's two sides of the same coin. Is that fair?
Yes, yes,
Yep. And I'm getting agreement that there are distinct, like they are two things, but they are distinct areas. Okay. Okay. Now the neat thing is this pattern, like I said, it started with a life event. The life event created the emotions, the distress and indecisive, but it also created a belief. And it's actually the belief that is more important for us to identify and heal and let go of. Now, all these three areas, the thing about the decision with the friend, the thing about career, and how you feel about yourself, they all have one belief that is at the root of all of them. And that's what's been following you around. Now, how do we figure out the belief? Basically, everything in the world should be as easy as saying the words, the sky is blue or the sky is pink. Whether it's a true phrase or a false phrase shouldn't make any difference. It's all just words. Except sometimes when we say something, those words come out heavy with emotions. You say them and you want to cry, or you say them and you feel like there's this lead weight in the pit of your stomach, or as they come out, you feel so angry because they're so flippin' true, but they're not light and easy like saying, oh, the sky's pink. That is significant. That is your subconscious trying to communicate with you. It is saying that here's a belief, something that consciously you don't want to believe. You want nothing to do with it. But subconsciously, it's actually in the programming, so you do believe it. And so when you say the words, when you say this phrase, there is this disconnect. There's this disconnect between what you consciously want and what you subconsciously have. And so when those words come out of your mouth, they're like, ugh, that's gross. So I'm looking for the phrase, I call it the pain point. You can think about any of these three scenarios. You can think about the friends, or you can think about the career, or you can think about yourself and come up with the thing that bugs you. Once we have it, we'll see how it applies. It should apply to all three, and then we'll know we have the right one. So what is it? What is it that comes to mind right away? So what's the thing that bothers you? You mentioned a few times not being worthy. And I forgot. I had an extra little clue. The clue that I had was the belief I don't belong here. So something about not belonging, not being in the right place. Is this right for me? Am I supposed to do this? I think, is this right for me? That's the one that's
I say those phrases all the time.
okay. Is that the phrase? Is this right for me? Or is there some uh, nuance to it? Is this a good idea? Am I supposed to do that? And like, because this is your phrase, and it's important because the exact words can be very, very important. What's the phrase that just goes when you want to say it?
Is this what I should be doing?
All right, I'm just going to check in. I'm getting a yes. So when you say those words, it's, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like it creates some distress, anxiety.
My solar plexus is kicking up.
Okay, so we got it right. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Perfect. All right, now the next step is we want to get rid of that belief. That phrase doesn't need to be anchored in. What do we want to shift it to? So if we're going to get rid of one, what do we want to replace it with? And it's got to be equally ugly. It's got to be something that consciously you wish you could believe, and subconsciously, ew, it's so far away. And then when you say the words, you feel like you're lying to yourself because it's so far from being true. What would you, instead of, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Um, I always make the right decisions for me. I I know what I'm supposed to do. Everything always works out right. Like what do you want to believe, but you just don't. You really don't. And if nothing comes to mind, just let me know and I'm going to shift some energy so we can get the answer.
I'm not quite sure.
Not getting it. That's okay. That's the ego getting in the way. It's like, oh, that's a big dream. We can't talk about that one. That might hurt if we don't have it. So is it safe? Nope. Higher self mind, ego, heal the ego. Is it safe? Clarity. Any intentional interference or influence is asking now. All right, how about now? What's the big dream? About knowing what's right for you. Being able to make the right decisions.
It is safe to move forward with the right decisions.
It is safe. No, I got a no. I got a no for that one. So higher self mind, ego, heal the ego. Is safe, clarity, asking now, not yet. Safe, higher self, heal the higher self. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influences, or else your spirit guides are getting in the way. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? They need a little bit of support. I'm sure they don't feel safe, or they haven't in their time. Inner children safe to heal, parts to integrate. Are they ready? Read the parts. Okay, safe, clarity, asking now. Okay, how about now? Try it again.
Still not quite clear.
Not there yet? Okay. Safe. No. Higher self mind, ego, heal the ego. Safe. Clarity. Nope. Safe. Are your spirit guides willing and able? Your inner children are not willing and able. Okay. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? Oh, what am I doing? Is it safe for them to heal? Higher self mind, ego, heal the ego. Safe for them to heal, parts to integrate. Are they ready? Just flipped into a different thing for a sec. All right. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influences. All right, how about now? Anything coming in yet?
Not quite.
Not quite. It's a little fuzzy so far. Okay, safe to find it. Still not safe. Higher self mind, ego, core, protector parts, are all your spirit guides again. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? They're apologizing to you. Okay, your spirit guides are apologizing to you. Do you accept their apology?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got inner children safe to heal, parts to integrate. Are those parts ready? No. Pattern and motion 1 through 20, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 1. Abandonment. All right. So there is this sense that your guides have abandoned you, and that leaves you not like sort of at loose ends and not sure that you're doing the right thing. So they apologized, and now we can let go of that abandonment.
I am getting chills up my neck with that.
Okay. Subtle
Thank
learning.
you.
Subtle learning. Okay, so that's just like truth chills. Okay, biosignatures, integrate the biosignatures, neutralize abandonment and dissipate it. I'm just going to get rid of abandonment quick. 100% neutral. Is it still present? One more time. And are those parts ready to integrate? Lovely. All right, now we should be on it. Clarity asking now. Okay, so instead of, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Anything coming in yet?
Almost.
Almost. Still a little bit of a block. Safe to find it. Higher self mind, ego, heal the ego. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influence, or all spirit guides again. Healing, do they need support? Are they apologizing, asking for forgiveness, needing acknowledgement, offering support. Sorry, do they need support? Do they need forgiveness? Or do they need, oh shoot, they're arguing. Your spirit guides themselves, or they're having an argument up there. All right, so for them to, so does Group A want Group B to apologize? They're really having an argument. So Group B needs to apologize. Are they ready, willing, and able to do so? Okay, they are. So they're apologizing to Group A. Is Group A willing to accept? No. Do they need healing? Do they need support? Yes, your spirit guides can argue just as if they were here. They're still doing it up there. Inner children, safety, heal, part stingray. Are they ready? Okay, are the first group now accepting the apology from the second group? Yes. Inner children, safety, heal, part stingray. Are they ready? Okay, fantastic. All right, safe clarity asking now. Okay, how about now? What are we doing? Coming in yet?
I'm trying to move forward with clarity and confidence.
Okay, so I am moving forward with clarity and confidence. Is that the phrase that you want to believe?
Yes.
All right, perfect. And I got a yes to that. I am moving forward with clarity and confidence. All right. So right now, when you say that phrase, it doesn't feel true, right? It feels like,
My solar plexus is kicking up.
yeah, okay. It's a little gut wrenching. Perfect. That's how we know we've got the one we want, because it's something you want to believe but don't yet. All right, let's find out what's under this pattern. So first I got to neutralize I don't belong here and dissipate it. Signatures and make signatures, neutralize I don't belong here and dissipate it. 100% neutral to it. Is it still present? One more time. Okay, now I got to get to that pattern. All aspects choose and access that point of the timeline. You choose and access. Do you have access? All aspects choose manifest. You choose manifested. Is there a discrepancy? Pattern, emotion, belief, contract. Yep, now we get to find the life event. Just had to make sure there was nothing else hiding there that was going to stop us. All right, now we got to find the event. So I need some clues to find the event. Is it safe to find it? Clarity to do so. Any intentional interference or influence in the way. All spirit guides willing and able. Inner children willing and able. 1 clue, 2 clues, 3 clues. 3 clues to find this event. Column A, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7. A7 is the first of 3 clues. Got some anger here. Second clue, column A, B, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7. Clear down B7. Okay. Disrespect. And third clue, column B, C, D, E. 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 11 through 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, E14. Clarity there. 14. Clear. Oh, no, not clear. Higher self mind, heal the mind. B, C, D. 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I just say? D9. 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 Okay. Narcissism. All right, so now we're going to find out when it happens. So we got some clues. So finding a life event is a little like describing a scene in a movie. I've got a few emotions. These are all present. They're not necessarily all yours. So give me a second. We're going to find out when it happened, and then we're going to see, we're going to try and place these clues and see what fits whom. Is it during adulthood? Before the age of 15? Before the age of 10? Before the age of 5? No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Okay, I'm right now getting age 8. Age 8. Our clues are anger, disrespect, and narcissism. So I was saying 3 clues are there. They're not necessarily all attributed to you. They could all be yours, or it could be some of these clues are yours, some of these clues are something that belong to somebody else who was involved, or it could even be that all these clues belong to other people and it's not even your event. It's just something you witnessed and it made an impression on you strong enough that you took it on as though it were your own, like living through something vicariously. So what springs to mind? And if nothing springs to mind, that's okay. The clues are going to be correct. We just have to check the age because the age might be wrong. So age 8, anger, disrespect, and narcissism.
When you say that, there was a family event where my father was very angry
Uh-huh.
and actually walked across the table to get at my mother, and we
Oh.
were all sitting around the table eating.
Oh, no. So you probably sat there kind of in a bit of shock and were like, I'm eating dinner and watching this happen, right? 'Cause remember, we're looking for distress and indecisive. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Does that about sum up what was going on?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact is that that event was stuck and you're like watching this train wreck about to happen and it's like this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, my solar plexus is really kicking up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, we found what we need to find. And now we're going to heal it. So we're going to find out what's stuck, what you took with you from that event and let it go. And then we're going to really clean up this life event. So let's find out what's stuck. Pattern, emotion, belief. 1 through 20, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Belief 9. Nobody listens to me unless I make them listen. So you took on a belief about not being heard. Anything else? Pattern, emotion, 1 through 20, 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 6, 7. You also took on ashamed. Probably because of you not taking action. It's like you're frozen, right? You're a kid. Anything else? Pattern, emotion, 1 through 20, 1 through 10, 11 through 15, 16, 17. Emotion 17 is depressed. Yep, I can see that. Anything else? Safe, clarity, anything else? Okay, so those are the key things you took with you. Let's neutralize them all and dissipate them. Signatures, integrate the biosignatures, neutralize those stuck energies and dissipate them. 100% neutral, are they still present? 100% neutral to those. Are they present? Is that enough to resolve the life event and the associated contracts? Okay, neutralize all that, dissipate. 100% neutral, is it still present? Is there still a discrepancy on the aspect choosing free to list this? 100% neutral to the pattern of distress and indecisive. So now we're just healing up the pattern. 100% neutral to that pattern. Is it still present? Because one is linked to the other. So we gotta, when you get one, you can get the other one. Okay, and now the last step with respect to the life event, now that we've seen the link, is to heal it up. So I'm sure when you originally went in there, you put yourself in that position. You could feel it. You could feel the indecisiveness. You could feel probably a little bit of fear, anxiety about what was going on. How does it feel now? Now that I just shifted some of that energy there. What emotions are still left?
My solar plexus is really it's still kicking up. It's
still kicking up. Okay, so is that a learning? It's not. Is this something? Okay, this is something that's new. You haven't even seen me do this before. It's like weeks old new. I think it's your spirit guides. They're kind of roiling. All right. So are your ascended guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? No. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? All right, so we've got spirit guides that are needing some healing now because they're really distressed. Possibly your parents. Inner children, safe to heal, parts 10 greater. Are they ready? All right. Are your ascended guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? Are your other guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? No. Do they need healing support? Nope. They just need the ascended guides to cool everything down for them. Clarity asking now. Okay. How's your solar plexus now? Did it cool down a little bit? What are you sensing, honey? Okay, I'm beginning to think you're frozen. That's because I think you're oh, there you go. You moved. Are you still there? Are you with me?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you again.
You're the one that froze.
I froze. On my end, you froze. I don't know. Okay, we're back though. So, all right. So how does it feel now that I tried to shift something for your spirit guides there? How does it feel, your solar plexus, when you think about that event?
Better.
Better? Okay. Is there still something going on there?
Just a little.
Just a little. Is that yours? No, it's still theirs again. Okay, so are your ascended guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? Or are your other guides ready, willing, and able? No. Do they need some healing? Do they need some support? Yeah, I think this is not yours either. Inner children, safe to heal, parts to integrate. Are they ready? Okay. Are your ascended guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? Or are your other guides ready, willing, and able to let this go? Okay, how's it now?
Still a little.
Still, did it shift a little bit? Okay.
No,
is it
just a little.
Okay, this one is yours. So this is now learning. All right. So that little your solar plexus is talking to you. What's it saying? What do you have to? It's saying something. It's saying that there's something you need to either learn or
I
accept.
was afraid to move. I was afraid to move.
I was afraid to move. That's what you're hearing. Okay. Yep. That totally makes sense. So that is a learning. That's an understanding. There's something going on. We have to shift it. We have to let it go from your system. Understood. I was afraid to move. Is that learning now healed and integrated in the past? Is it integrated in the present? Is it integrated across all parallel universes? Nope. Copy, paste, extend that up and down across all parallel universes. Again, healed and integrated in the past, in the present, across all parallel universes. Okay, how's it now, love?
I think it's gone.
Sweet. Okay, so when you think about the event, how does it feel?
I'm relaxed.
Awesome. Okay, so we've healed the event. The last steps now are to shift the beliefs and the pattern. So do I ask you now? All right. Try the phrase, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And tell me how it feels now.
Is this what I'm meant to be doing? And I can move forward. I'm actually getting body chills.
Okay, is that a good thing?
That's an awesome thing. It's wonderful.
Okay, so I am moving forward with clarity and confidence. So that phrase feels true?
Oh my goodness. Far more than when we started.
Okay, more than when we started, but does it feel true yet? Does it feel like 100% true? Because I'm not done until we're 100% true.
No, I'm not 100%.
Okay, we just got a little ways to go. Are your spirit guides? Do I need to offer support? No, I get to create a new reality. All right. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influence. Are all spirit guides willing and able? No, higher. Do they need healing? Do they need some support? All right, let's give them some support. And your children's safe to heal, parts to integrate. Are they ready? Make sure they're all on board. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influences. Are all spirit guides willing and able? And your children willing and able. Safe, clarity, any intentional interference or influences. Eliminate negatives, integrate positives. Are any of these yours? No, these ones belong to your guides. So we're going to heal that for them. Eliminate negatives, integrate positives, integrate parts. Are any of those yours? They are not yours either. Those belong to your guides too. Eliminate negatives, integrate positives, integrate parts. All spirit guides willing and able, and your children willing and able. Check in now. Okay, let's try it again. I am moving forward with clarity and confidence.
I feel a little choke in my throat.
Okay, so there's a learning. Your physical sensation is your learning. Okay, so what do you have to learn or accept or understand to be able to move forward with clarity and confidence?
To speak my truth.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. All right, and is it yours? It's not even yours. This is your spirit guides. Do they need healing? Actually, do your ascended guides know to speak their truth? No. Do they need healing? Do they need support? Okay, they need healing and support to be able to speak their truth. You know, children's safety, heal, press, generate. Are they ready? Do your ascended guides know to speak their truth? Do your other guides know to speak their truth? Do you know? Nope, we got to heal and integrate it for you now. Healed and integrated in the past, in the present, and across all parallel universes. Okay, how's your throat now?
It's clear and it's fine.
Okay, I am moving forward with clarity and confidence.
I feel it.
You feel it? Okay, do a little double check. Instead of a statement, make it a question. Am I moving forward with clarity and confidence? Tell me when answer pops in.
There's a little unease in my belly.
Okay. So that's another learning. Nope, that's your spirit guides. Is your ascended guide ready to let it go? Do they need healing? Do they need support? Okay. And your children's safe to heal, parts to integrate. Are they ready? All right. Ascended guides are good. Other guides are all good. Nope. Do they need healing, support? No, they just need your ascended guides to show them the way. All guides are good. Are you okay now? All right. How's it feel now? Am I moving forward with clarity and confidence?
I feel good. I feel calm and I feel at ease.
Okay. Feels true.
It feels true.
Brilliant. Okay, last thing, let's check on the pattern that we started with. So thinking about that friend, indecisive, not knowing what to do. Do you still feel indecisive, or do you feel like, yeah, I can make a decision?
I'm not ready to make the decision. I will say that.
Okay, so so there's still a little indecisiveness remaining. That's okay. So now we got to shift that. Okay, so are your ascended guides ready, willing, and able to let it go? Do they need healing? Do they need support? So first, you got to make sure your guides are not the ones hanging on to the emotion. And your children's safe to heal, parts to generate. Are they ready? Okay, ascended guides ready, willing, and able. Let this indecisiveness go. Are your other guides ready, willing, and able? Do you still have the indecisiveness? They're saying no. Let me ask you now. How does it feel now?
It feels more clear.
Feels more clear? So we're good on that one? That was just your guide. That was your guide stuff. So that one's good?
Yeah.
Sweet. Next one, career. Not sure you believe you're worthy of doing what you want to do. How does that feel now?
Worthy.
Yes. And with yourself, worthy?
I am worthy.
Yes. All right. Thank you,
Oh my
June.
God. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I really, really appreciate you being here and allowing us to for allowing me to share what ART is, how it works, how quickly it can work, um, and how life changes it just in a matter of moments. How you can see the world totally differently. I mean, that's 45 minutes, and we didn't start exactly 45 minutes ago, so that's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you to my audience for being here. Um, I wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you. And as always, your time is the most valuable thing you can possibly give. And it really warms my heart that you have taken part of your time to spend that with me. So thank you. And finally, well, not finally, I did mention part of this was I wanted you to see what this is all about because you can do this too. You can absolutely do this yourself. If you know anything about me, and if you don't know about me, check out my website, read a little bit on me. But in a nutshell, I I came into this, I was a scientist. I didn't believe in any of this stuff. I thought it was all woo-woo nonsense. So when I got into this, I didn't have the same kind of like, frankly, June's intuitive gifts are more pronounced than mine are. I didn't have the clairvoyance, the clairaudience. I was not connected to all the spiritual woo-woo stuff. Um, I figured out how to use pendulum. I saw how powerful this stuff was. I was convinced that it works, but I didn't have super fine intuitive gifts. So I had to learn all this piece by piece. If you noticed, as I do everything, I'm just sort of repeating certain phrases. It's flow charts. Anybody can learn how to do this. It's very, very structured. There is a flow and you can do it too. And so next week I'm going to be training on the basics of how to heal your own emotional baggage. So if you would like to learn the basics, uh, and get a feel for it, learn how to get started and tuning in and connecting and shifting energy. I'm going to be sharing all of it, and it's a free Facebook Live workshop. So the all the information to join in the workshop to register is in the description, and I would love 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 to have you there and be able to show you how do you make some magic for yourselves. And other than that, I think that's it. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please like this, share it. Oh, please, please, please share this one. I'd love to spread ART with the world. Like it, share it, um, subscribe, follow, all those good things, and absolutely come and hang out with us again next week. Until then, take care.